In the year 2148, Earth had become a withered husk, its skies suffocated by ash-gray clouds, and its oceans turned acidic. Humanity's golden age of progress had collapsed under the weight of greed and failed stewardship. Civilization now huddled in domed cities, surrounded by wastelands too hostile to traverse. But this is not a story about Earth's end. It is a story about a secret they never told you. Beneath the broken surface of the planet, among the veins of corroded metal and fossilized roots, lay a gateway, a fracture in the fabric of reality. Dr. Ilara Klein, an astrobiologist turned reluctant scavenger, stumbled upon it one fateful morning. Ilara was combing the barren Stygian flats, an irradiated expanse far from the safety of any domed habitation, with her exploration drone. Her slender frame was a shadow behind layers of protective gear, her oxygen gauge already precariously low. She had spent months searching for shards of pre-collapse technology to sell to underground brokers, desperate to save enough money to escape Earth for the off-world colonies. In truth, she was running from more than the planet itself. Memories of her brother, Lucas, who was lost years ago on a rogue mission to find a cure for Earth's devolution. At first, the discovery seemed like nothing, an ordinary fissure in the blackened Earth. But when her drone's analysis came back distorted, its feed warping and crackling, she tentatively approached the site. The readings were impossible. Her instruments were picking up unquantifiable energy, frequencies that shouldn't exist. A shimmering, liquid-like aperture appeared before her, a portal, dynamic and alive. Her instincts clashed, flight or curiosity, but her brother's voice echoed in her mind, or rather, the absence of his voice. Ilara activated her environmental shield, drawing a deep inhale of oxygen, and stepped through. The transition was terrifying. Her body disassembled and reassembled in a millisecond that stretched into an eternity. When her senses returned, she was standing in a vast crystalline forest. Towers of glittering, luminescent crystals stretched into kaleidoscopic skies that rippled with unknown colors. The air was heavy but breathable, laced with an electric tang. The ground pulsed faintly, as though alive. She was no longer on Earth. "State your purpose," a voice boomed out of nowhere. Ilara spun around, her heart hammering. A figure emerged, tall and sinuous, its translucent body refracting light into prismatic splinters. Its face was featureless, its voice neither male nor female. This was not just another alien species. This was something else entirely, possibly something more evolved, more ancient than anything humanity could fathom. I'm here by accident," Ilara managed to stutter, raising her hands. "I didn't mean any harm." "Few find the rift intentionally," it said, tilting its head. "You are an anomaly among anomalies." Slowly, it stepped forward, studying her. "But you are also familiar. Someone like you came before, a being with your likeness and your essence. And like you, he sought what humanity could not see." Her pulse froze. "Lucas," she whispered. She clutched at the alien figure's arm, though it felt cold and incorporeal. My brother was here. Is he alive? Tell me." The being paused. It did not nod, nor shake its head, but instead projected an image into her mind. Lucas, standing in this alien world, his face set with determination. And behind him, other humans, scientists and wanderers snatched by the gateway, working to harness the energy of this realm. "Your sibling has transcended your plane," the being intoned. "He aids our survival and yours." "Our survival?" she asked. "What do you mean? This place, it could save Earth." "This world exists on the edges of collapse," the being said cryptically. "Like yours, it is both dying and infinite. But humanity's greed knows no bounds. Many have passed through seeking to plunder, to weaponize." Suddenly she understood, a shattering realization slicing through her thoughts. This place, the rift, wasn't Earth's salvation. It was a test, Those who entered would be judged not by their strength, but by their motives. Lucas hadn't failed his test. He had stayed behind to preserve the rift's delicate balance. "I didn't come here to harm," she said with soft anger. "I just wanted to understand." The being extended its iridescent hand, a glowing shard appearing in its palm. "Return with this gift. It will sustain your kind for now, but share this knowledge wisely. Greed will close the gate forever." Elara stepped back through the portal and found herself under the ashen earth sky once again, clutching the shard tightly. Her mind raced with questions. But one thing was certain: Lucas was alive, watching, waiting, and maybe, just maybe, humanity had one final chance to earn its salvation.